Moving on from that game, it's time for Vikings-Eagles. This game is really interesting to me. I'm not high on the Eagles. Yeah, they can maybe make it out of the NFC, but I just, as the one seed, I should say, of course they're going to make it out of the NFC East. Not a good conference division at all. The NFC as a whole, not a good conference. But I just don't think Jalen Hurts is necessarily that dude. He's not him, right? Give me the Vikings plus 2.5, and I'm going to break it down a little bit as to why. Eagles struggled a bit against the Lions. Minnesota looked really good in week one against a Packers team that just beat up on the Bears. And I know that tends to do what the Packers do, which is lay an egg in week one and then go on to be the number one team in the NFC. But I don't think that was just a fluke. They had a couple busted coverages where Christian Watson of the Packers dropped a pass against the Eagles. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith are going to make you pay for that, but I think they're going to fix all of that. This Vikings defense is by no means bad. Justin Jefferson is that guy. Justin Jefferson will tear up this Eagles secondary. Adam Thielen is still there. KJ Osborne, a fantastic wide receiver 3. Kirk Cousins will get it done with Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Alexander Madison. I mean, this Vikings offense is nothing to sneeze at. Neither is this Eagles offense. So the total at 50, that's going to be a fun one. I'd just play the over just to have some fun. It's come down a little bit. It's 49 now, but last time I checked it was 50. And I'm going Vikings plus 2.5 for a few reasons. I think the Vikings are the better team. I'm fading our power line. Our power line likes the Eagles -3. Our game estimates also like the Eagles to cover. The line's -2.5. Estimate number 2 likes the Eagles to win by 3. Estimate number 1 likes the Eagles to win by 11 with the edge on the over. Look, I get that. I don't make a lot of money when I fade the data. But sometimes there's just something in the bettor's gut, right, that makes you believe, that makes you want to buy into the Vikings. And I think the Vikings, here's my hot take of DRF Daily today. I think the Vikings win the NFC North. I think they're the best team in the NFC North. I think they're a dark horse to get to the NFC Championship game, maybe even the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm way too high on the Vikings from week one. That very well could be it, and this could blow up in my face entirely, but I'm not ready to go there yet. Vikings plus 2.5. I'm riding with just 17% of the public, but let me tell you this. The money's on the Vikings. The sharp money's on the Vikings. It opened at -3. Got all the way down to -1.5. It ballooned back up to -3 for a little bit. It settled at -2.5. But that means the money's on the Vikings. The sharp money's on the Vikings. The bettors who make their money betting, make their living betting, are on the Vikings. Give me Minnesota plus 2.5. I think they're going to game plan out A.J. Brown. They're going to force Jalen Hurts to go to his third option. Not sure if he can necessarily do that, right? I mean, maybe I'm way too low on the third-year quarterback of Jalen Hurts, but I'm all over Vikings plus 2.5. I think the Vikings win. Give me Vikings money line plus 122. Take a flyer on that. And also this kind of goes against exactly what I said, but it also kind of beefs up what I said. I'm going Justin Jefferson under receiving yards. We've heard all week how good Justin Jefferson is, right? He's that guy. He's favorite to win Offensive Player of the Year. He's the best wide receiver in the league. The Eagles have heard that. The Eagles aren't in their own echo chamber talking about how great they are listening to all that noise. No, they've heard that. They're going to game plan for Justin Jefferson. He might only get 4 catches. I mean, we saw what happened with Davante Adams against a bad Cardinals defense. I was on Davante Adams over receiving yards. He had 141 in week 1. He only had 12 yesterday. It was not a good day for that player prop. And that's why I'm on Justin Jefferson. I learned from my mistakes. I should say that. I learned from my mistakes. I don't make the same mistake twice in back-to-back days. I might make the same mistake twice over the course of the season, but not in back-to-back days. So because of that, I'm on Bills -10. I'm also on under Justin Jefferson receiving yards. I think Adam Thielen will have a good game. I think KJ Osborne will have a good game. And I think they might feed the rock to Dalvin Cook a little bit more, and he'll have himself a good game. So give me Vikings plus 2.5 on the road in Philly. And all of a sudden, we're looking at a 2-0 Vikings team who has a solid hold on the NFC North, albeit way too early to actually say that. But I'm feeling confident in that pick. pick. So, a friendly reminder, you can find all of this data. All of it is free. All of this Monday Night Madness action, all of the data is free on drf.com/sports. drf.com/sports. Click Game of the Day. You'll get all of the Game of the Day action. You'll also see that Minnesota Eagles are free, Titans Bills free, and we have so many free games of the day coming at you, whether it's MLB, college football, or NFL. So check that out at drf.com/sports. You can subscribe and you can get even more data, even more betting angles, Fox sheets, power trends, everything like that. If you subscribe for free, get our newsletter. It's hitting your inbox every single Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Do all of that at drf.com/sports. Now, to wrap things up, we're going to hit you with our best bets recap, including our 2 picks against the spread and our 2 player prop picks. You ready for this? Here we go. Boom. Up on the screen now. We're on Bills -10 against the Titans. Our power line likes this one all the way up to -16. Line open at -7.5. The public's on the Bills. The money's on the Bills. Give me Bills -10. I'm not doing the same thing I did yesterday. Give me Vikings +2.5 against the Eagles. I'd even go Vikings money line at +120, but I won't be that crazy here on this Monday of Madness as we have 4 bets out. Vikings +2.5, though. I think they're the better team. Look, I think Kirk Cousins can win you some games. I think Jalen Hurts can win you some games. But in this scenario, Vikings have more weapons. I think the Vikings have the slightly better defense. So give me Vikings +2.5. And I think the talk tomorrow and for the rest of the week is, are the Vikings legit? This might be a preview of an NFC playoff game. Under 87.5 rush yards for Derrick Henry in that Titans game. I think the Bills get up big fairly early, and because of that, they have to abandon the run. And so I don't think Derrick Henry will see the ball enough to eclipse 88 rush yards today. And under 94.5 pass yards for Justin Jefferson. He's coming off of one of his best career games. We've been talking all week about how he could be the best wide receiver in the NFL. And the Eagles heard that. They're going to shut him down. And I mean, it's not like the Vikings have a lack of great wide receiving talent and a lack of great skill position players. Justin Jefferson may get his. He may get 85 yards. He may come close to that 94.5 yard mark. I just don't think he's going to pass it. So